Hello everyone, this is day 75, building a house every day for 100 days. Real quick before we get into it, I just want to thank you guys for all the support recently. The channel did really well yesterday, it's doing really well. Last few videos, everyone seems to really like, which I'm glad. I'm happy people, like the content I'm making. Also real quick, Discord link down below, a lot of new people in there, appreciate it, and Patreon too if you want to support me. Back to the house though, let's get into it. Kind of like get this like slight hill. I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do with this build, and then like as I was building it, I just had this idea in my head to like have this like river through the middle of it that kind of goes under the house, like through the foundation of it. So I'm just kind of planning everything out here. Blue is obviously the river, and like the red is the two bottom parts of the foundation. Get this kind of like left and right section. Split it in half. I'm gonna have it like kind of like connect in the middle. Throwing everything in, getting the frame in. Throwing everything in, trapdoors and stairs. Kind of give it like a, kind of round the shape out a bit. I feel like it looks more natural. I just like the way it looks. Get rid of the placeholder blocks. Start actually filling in the bottom of the stream here. During coarse dirt on the bottom, I mix some sand in as well. Get some shape going. Put some sand along it for like, I don't know, just makes it like blend in better to the landscape. Real quick, this house is dedicated to my newest patron, Former. I appreciate the support. If you want a house dedicated to you, it's $3 a month, and you get every like build I built for this. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Put some sugarcane in. Just kind of mix everything in here. I focus a lot on the landscape first for this house because I didn't really have an idea in my head of what I wanted to actually do with the top part. So I decided to just do some landscaping first. Get like this bridge in down here. Use trapdoors because they look better over a gap because they don't have like the fence post coming down the middle. Simple path, kind of usual like block palette I use for it. Start texturing the foundation. Make it a bit like mossier than I usually do foundations because I've been kind of enjoying that kind of block palette recently. Mossy stone brick, mossy cobblestone, and cracked stone brick. Bit of cobble in there as well. Just feel like it looks good. It always blends in pretty well to the terrain. Some leaves around, obviously, just for some like bushes. Some signs, just add a bit more shape. Start filling in the top here. Kind of think about the shape I want for the house. Get some grass and ferns in to fill the space. Some fences in, line the path. For those who don't know, this house was actually built live on stream right here on this channel. So, if you want to watch, give me suggestions and stuff while I'm building, like the chat was doing during this house. I try to stream every other day. I've been streaming a bit more often recently, but subscribe so you get the notification, swing by. I take a lot of feedback from chat, so if you want to have a say in the next house, you could always join up. Get this like middle section in, kind of like this taller middle with these two like smaller, shorter like roofs on the side. Just gonna get in the frame in, same kind of frame I use for the foundation. Oak log, stairs, trapdoors. Kind of make this like middle section come out like a block. That was suggested by chat. It was a good idea. Kind of like helps it stand out a bit more, look a bit more important. Just connect all the stuff up. Just kind of fill out the frame. I'm liking the shape of the house. I'm liking like silhouette it has, I like the height as well. I think it looks pretty good. Fill in the roof here. Go back to the main part of the house. Decide to use oak wood, like planks and stripped log for like these left and right sections. In the middle, I use white wool, and then I go back and texture it. Just think it adds a bit of variation, a bit of like different color to it. Compared to if I were to use the same block. Just thinking here about how I want to texture it, where I want to put the windows, kind of cleaning up some like parts I missed. Get the staircase over here on the left. Wasn't sure how I wanted to like actually make it accessible, like because in my mind the foundation is like solid, so I don't want to put like a door in the foundation. So I think this like small balcony, like this winding staircase going up. I like the way it came out. I think it's pretty interesting. Put trapdoors on the edge of it. It kind of like acts as like a railing. Get the door in. Window here on the right side in the middle. I'll put the window in the middle in a minute. I don't know why I removed it there. Texturing the walls here. Texture the middle part. Just diorite, calcite, and concrete powder. Get the windows in, fill them with glass. Start putting these like flower pots around. Add a bit more shape as well with just stairs and trapdoors. Kind of gives like a rounded look. Fill everything with flowers, just a bit of color, because you know the whole house is brown and white. So flowers add a nice bit of color, kind of like balances it out. Clean the frame up on the back here. Same thing with the flowers. Start texturing the roof. I figure like this middle section, a bit plain. Mix in some stripped log, some trapdoors. I like it. It makes it look a bit like weathered, maybe. A bit more detailed. I think it came out pretty good. A few lanterns around for some light. Flower pots as well. Just, you know, add some more detail and like interesting stuff to the space, like visually. Really helps fill it out, make it feel like pretty detailed. Couple more small things. It's really about it for the outside, I believe. Just like a couple like smaller details, but like a, you know, a taller plant there on the left. I texture in like the frame lock because it's all oak right now. I mix in a bit of like stripped spruce. Kind of adds a bit of like a weathered look to it. Bit of a difference in texture. I personally like the way it looks. But yeah, that's it for the outside. Head inside now for the interior. It's like a pretty like standard like kind of space. Not like a whole lot that I didn't immediately know what I was gonna do with it. Get this kitchen on the right side. Classic fridge in there. You know, like a sink, an oven with a smoker. These like shelves here. Some pressure plates, kind of like plates or like cutting board maybe. A couple paintings around. Candles, some light. It's kitchen about done here. Head to this middle section. I get like a dining area because there's like this nice window, so I figure a table will good in front of it. On this other side, I put like a quick reading area. You know, get like a table and chair and everything. Get this rug in as well. Kind of bring some color to the space. Get a staircase over here. I remove that window. I figure it looks good without the window anyway, and the staircase fits better if there's no window there. Get a couple paintings up. Get like this kind of like welcome rug, which I usually use gray. A couple more paintings, some lanterns, and flower pots. And it's really about it for the downstairs. A couple more paintings around on the walls and everything. Heading upstairs here. Again, pretty simple space, kind of a bit more cramped. And like the middle section is kind of tall. Just clean up the walls for a second here. Put a couple lanterns just so you can see. Got this kind of like reading corner over here. At first I was gonna put the bed there as well, but instead I decided to kind of put this table and like chairs. I guess like a couch. Candles right next to the bookshelves, you know, very safe. No fire hazard. I guess kind of sleeping area. Just quick like double bed, like a headboard. Get this like, you know, table, a couple armor stands, like, you know, like clothing. Clean up the walls a bit more. Put some paintings up. Get a couple like flower pots and lanterns around. I keep it pretty simple with this interior on the upstairs. There's not a whole lot of space to do anything like super interesting with. Get this ladder up to this floor. which is, of course, the gambling floor, as we all know. Very important floor. I'd argue it's the most important part of the house, most important section of the build. And yeah, that's really about it. I come outside here, talking to the chat during the stream, asking if anyone had any ideas. Someone suggested putting a bell down here, which I think looks pretty good. Got like a quick like hay bale cart at the bottom. And yeah, that's really about it. Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe, like the video. If you really enjoyed this video, I got a Patreon link down below, as I mentioned earlier. For just $3, you get over 70 houses and more as I release them. And, you know, join the Discord as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.